Number 1. The 1979 Lincoln Continental Mark V. Listed for $7,500 and located in Central Point, Oregon, is a bold and glamorous reminder of the last great era of true American luxury. This massive two-door luxury coupe stretches over 19 feet long and represents peak late 70s automotive elegance. With only 14,333 miles reported on the odometer, this Lincoln Mark V comes in a stunning sky blue finish with a matching soft top and a presence that absolutely refuses to be ignored. Under the hood lives a classic 400 cubic inch V8 engine, paired with a smooth automatic transmission designed for effortless highway cruising. This car doesn't just drive, it floats on the road, gliding over bumps with that signature Lincoln ride quality that owners still brag about decades later. As the seller says, floats over speed bumps like a cloud, and anyone who has ever driven a full-size 70s Lincoln knows exactly what that means: comfort, smoothness, and power delivered in silence. This Mark V runs and drives well, and it comes with a clean title, making it a safe investment for collectors, weekend cruisers, or even someone looking to start their first classic car journey. The condition is described as in damn good condition for being 46 years old, which is no surprise for the Mark V. These cars were built to last. The long hood, hidden headlights, sharp body lines, and iconic rear upper windows give it classic luxury swagger from every angle. It's the kind of car that turns heads at every red light, gas station, or car meet, not because it's loud or flashy, but because it has pure old-school presence. Inside, it's everything you'd expect from 1970s American luxury. Big seats, smooth dash lines, chrome trim, and an unapologetically plush vibe. And yes, it has a spacious back seat, famously known throughout classic car culture as the lounge. The seller even jokes, the chances of somebody's mom having been conceived in the back seat are far from zero. That alone tells you everything you need to know about the timeless legacy of cars like this. Memories were made in them, and new ones are waiting to be made again. This Lincoln isn't just a car, it's a statement. It's confidence, nostalgia, class, comfort, and swagger all in one colossal coupe. You don't drive a Mark V to blend in. You drive it to be remembered. And whether you're taking it to a local show, cruising a highway on a Sunday afternoon, or just parking in your driveway to admire with your morning coffee, this machine delivers pure American steel satisfaction. The seller is asking $7,500 cash and is also open to trades. Got an older truck? Dually? Square body Chevy? OBS Ford? Something vintage and cool? This seller is ready to make a deal. So if you got something interesting, this could be your chance to trade into a legendary classic luxury icon. If you've been searching for a Mark V that's clean, road-ready, and priced right, this is your moment. With low miles, a clean title, and style that never goes out of fashion, this Lincoln is ready for its next chapter. Number 2. The 1974 Chevrolet Corvette Coupe 2D. Listed for $11,000 and located in Downey, California. This is a clean and classic American sports car icon, a 1974 Corvette T-top. Powered by a numbers-matching 350 cubic inch V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission. The seller states the car runs and drives well, and it currently has registration and tags valid through July, making it road-ready for short drives or weekend cruising. This Corvette has been enjoyed as a personal weekend car, but the owner admits it has been sitting lately due to lack of time, though he still starts and moves it regularly to keep things operational. Overall, it's a complete and solid car with good potential, but it does come with a few minor mechanical and cosmetic needs that make it a classic light project. Some of the current issues include: the turn signals are not functioning properly due to wiring issues, though a brand new painless wiring harness is included with the sale. It just needs to be installed. The iconic pop-up headlights do work, but are currently stuck in the up position. The The paint shows normal wear for its age, including a scratch on the passenger rear quarter panel and a few paint bubbles on the driver's side door. It also needs a flex plate replacement due to worn teeth, which makes starting the engine a little difficult at times. The seller says the Corvette does start, run, and move under its own power, but he doesn't recommend taking it on long-distance drives until it receives a proper mechanical inspection. Still, this is a numbers-matching C3 Corvette, a major plus for collectors. At $11,000 or best offer, it's a strong candidate for anyone wanting a muscle-era sports car that hasn't been heavily modified. With rising collector interest in early C3 Corvettes and parts availability still strong, this could be a great buy for a budget enthusiast looking to bring a classic vet back to life. The foundation is solid, and the price is reasonable, especially for a California car with paperwork in order and a clean setup ready to finish. Motivated seller, $11,000 OBO. Number 3. The 1966 Ford Thunderbird Landau, listed for $12,500 and located in Greenwood, Indiana. This is a Q-code Thunderbird, which means it comes equipped with a powerful 428 cubic inch V8 engine, the top performance option available for the 1966 model year. Paired with a smooth C6 automatic transmission, this T-Bird delivers classic Ford torque and highway comfort with that unmistakable mid-60s luxury performance vibe. The seller notes this Thunderbird is fully roadworthy and has had a long list of mechanical work already completed. All belts and hoses have been replaced, brakes have been serviced along with the rubber lines, and has a brand new dual MagnaFlow exhaust system that gives a big block 428 a deep, refined tone. It also rides on front coilovers, giving it a slightly modernized stance and improved handling without losing that original charm. One rare feature on this classic is that the original sequential turn signals still work perfectly and all lights and gauges are functional. It even has a new fuel sending unit, new AGM battery, and new Holley LED headlights for better nighttime visibility. The seller has also installed new wheels and tires, but the sale includes the original wheels and factory wheel covers for buyers who want to keep it completely original. Inside, the interior is in good condition overall. The dash, panels, and trim are intact. There's only a small tear on the driver's seat, and the carpet could use replacement in the future. But overall, it maintains that vintage Thunderbird luxury feel. The passenger seat even includes a factory reclining feature with a built-in headrest, a signature touch of 60s Ford premium design. This Thunderbird runs strong with its fresh Holley carburetor and a recently serviced transmission. The suspension has been lowered correctly, giving it an aggressive but tasteful stance. The only real needs at this point are cosmetic restoration and minor non-structural rust repair in a few spots. Nothing major, and the car is solid enough to enjoy immediately while finishing the details over time. The seller is asking $12,500 cash, but also mentions being open to reasonable offers. For buyers who prefer the original vintage look, it's available for $10,000 with the stock wheels and tires installed. This is a complete running, big block 60s Ford personal luxury car with high collector appeal, especially being a Q-code big block 428. With most major mechanical work already done, this is a fantastic opportunity for someone who wants a stylish cruiser that turns heads and still has room for light restoration or personalization. Number 4. The 1981 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, listed for $12,800 and located in Whittier, California. This is a chance to step straight into American muscle car history. The 1981 Pontiac Firebird marked the final year of the legendary second generation, a body style that became an icon of late 70s and early 80s performance culture. Known for its aggressive stance, long hood, and unmistakable attitude, this Firebird carries not just style, but legacy. This particular example is something you don't often find anymore, a well-preserved, near-original car that has clearly been loved and cared for over the years. It has been in the seller's family, owned by his father-in-law, which means its history is known, and it hasn't been passed from owner to owner like many others of its era. Despite showing 300,000 miles on the odometer, don't let that number fool you. This Firebird still runs strong. The original engine remains intact, keeping the car true to its roots, but the owner has replaced some internal valves, ensuring it runs smoothly and reliably. It fires up confidently, idles well, and drives exactly the way a classic Pontiac should, bold, responsive, and ready for the road. The automatic transmission shifts without hesitation, making it easy to enjoy whether you're cruising through town or taking out on the highway. The seller emphasizes how well it runs, and that's a promising sign for anyone searching for a classic that doesn't need major mechanical work right out of the gate. Now let's talk about condition, because that's where this Firebird really stands out. Both exterior and interior are in exceptional, near-original condition. This isn't a car that's been hacked up or abused over the years. There are no major body modifications, no mismatched panels, and no homemade customizations. The lines are straight. The classic Firebird styling has been preserved. The interior has been meticulously cared for, showing pride of ownership and a commitment to keeping this Pontiac true to its factory personality. Clean seats, tidy dash, original gauge layout, it all fits the era perfectly. Being a California car, it also benefits from living in a dry climate, which helps preserve the body and minimize rust. Something collectors always value. Cars like this, especially from long-term ownership families, tend to be better cared for than the typical classified ad survivor. This isn't just a weekend toy. It's a solid classic investment. The second-generation Firebirds, especially the final year models like this 1981, have continued to rise in value. They appeal to both collectors and first-time classic buyers because they're still affordable compared to their Trans Am siblings, yet they carry the same muscle car soul. With $12,800 on the price tag, this one sits at a very fair position in today's market, especially considering its originality and condition. The seller is inviting serious buyers only, and based on description, that's understandable. This isn't a project car. It's a clean survivor that's ready to enjoy immediately. If you've been waiting for a classic Pontiac that still has its original heart, a strong running engine, a clean body, and a well-kept interior, this might be your chance. The 1981 Firebird represents the end of an iconic era. And with examples like this becoming harder to find every year, it's the kind of car you don't think about for too long, because someone else will grab it first.
64 Skylark. Apple CarPlay.
Number 5. The 1964 Buick Skylark Coupe, listed for $16,000 and located in West Sacramento, California. Now here's a slice of early American muscle history, wrapped in pure vintage elegance. Before the Buick Grand Sport ever hit the scene, there was the Skylark, Buick's stylish and refined entry into performance world of the 1960s. This 1964 Buick Skylark Coupe represents the very first year of the second generation, a body style that has become increasingly collectible among classic car enthusiasts. This particular example shows 93,000 original miles on the odometer and is powered by an automatic transmission paired with solid classic V8 setup, enhanced by a Holley carburetor, giving it smooth throttle response and dependable power delivery. The seller notes that the car starts right up, runs well, and, best of all, everything works. That's a rare and reassuring statement in the classic car world, especially for a car built more than 60 years ago. The interior and exterior are both clean, which tells you immediately that this Skylark has been well cared for. It's not a crusty barn find. It's not some half-finished project. This is a car that's already road-ready and can be enjoyed right now. The paint presents well, the body lines are true to Buick's original design, and the chrome trim still delivers that iconic mid-60s shine. Step inside and you'll find a tidy and preserved cabin, classic steering wheel, vintage dash layout, and comfortable bench seating that captures the era's style perfectly. But unlike many old-school classics that rely on just nostalgia, this Skylark also brings modern usability to the table. It comes equipped with a sound system, making it cruise-ready for weekend drives, car meets, or just enjoying old-school road time with your favorite music. The seller also makes it clear this car has a clean title, which keeps things simple and straightforward for the next owner. At $16,000, this Skylark sits at a strong value point in today's rapidly rising classic market. Mid-60s GMA body cars, from Chevelles to Cutlasses to Tempests, have already skyrocketed in value, and Buick Skylarks are quickly following the same trend, especially clean survivors like this one. Even more interesting, the seller is open to trades. Specifically, they mention interest in modern performance like the Camaro SS, Chevrolet SS, Trailblazer SS, and Jeep SRT8, and they're even willing to add cash on their end depending on the trade. That means this isn't just a cash-only deal. You got options if you're holding something fast and newer, but craving a true piece of American classic steel. Number 6. The 1968 Plymouth Fury VIP. Listed at $5,500 and located in Seward, Pennsylvania, is a clean and road-ready full-size Mopar classic powered by a strong 383 V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission, showing 75,456 miles on the odometer. Originally purchased new in Jonestown, Pennsylvania, this car sat for about a year and a half before the current owner revived it this past spring and has since driven it over 800 miles, proving it to be a reliable cruiser. Mechanically, it has received extensive recent maintenance, including 4 new tires, a new muffler, a new fuel pump and fuel line to the carburetor, rebuilt carburetor, new spark plugs and wires, fresh oil and filter, transmission service, new front brake shoes, master cylinder, repackable bearings, new radiator, new belts and hoses, and rear shocks, making it roadworthy and mechanically refreshed. The body shows some honest age with rocker panel rust, a shrinking vinyl top with minor imperfections, and a heater core that has been bypassed due to a leak, but the underside is solid and the body seams are clean, suggesting a structurally sound car. The exterior appears to have been repainted back in the 1980s, giving it a vintage survivor look. And while it could be restored further, it is very presentable and enjoyable to drive as is. The interior looks complete and functional, and overall, this Fury VIP offers tremendous value as a big, comfortable, factory V8 cruiser with classic 60s styling and long highway legs. The seller is straightforward, willing to provide additional photos, and happy to answer questions, making this a great opportunity for anyone looking for a reliable entry into classic Mopar ownership or a solid project with plenty of potential. Number 7. The 1975 Dodge Dart Swinger. Priced at $6,500 and located in Jonestown, Pennsylvania, is a classic Mopar project car with strong potential for the right buyer. This two-door Dart comes equipped with a dependable 318 cubic inch V8 engine paired to an automatic transmission, and it shows 89,000 miles on the odometer. For anyone looking to get into the world of classic American cars without spending a fortune, this Dodge offers a solid foundation, original documentation, and a platform with endless build possibilities. from restoration to rest-a-mod to full sleeper-style street machine. According to the seller, the car runs, drives, and stops, so it's not a dead project or a field find requiring a total resurrection. That alone makes it attractive in today's classic car market, where many project cars need complete drivetrain overhauls before moving an inch. However, it's important to note that this Dart has a salvage title, which means it will need an enhanced inspection before it can be registered and legally driven on public roads in most states. While that may sound intimidating to some buyers, the seller is upfront about it, and for someone familiar with project cars, it's simply part of the process. Mechanically, the car still needs a few minor things to be road ready. The carburetor could use a rebuild, which is common on older classics that have been sitting for periods of time. The brakes need to be bled, likely due to air in the lines or recent brake work that wasn't fully completed. The interior also needs some restoration, which is typical for a car this age, especially one that has likely seen years of storage or limited use. One of the strongest selling points of this Dart is that it includes important original documentation, which is a huge bonus for collectors and restorers. The seller states that it still has a fender tag, the original build sheet, and even the original owner's manual. These details add authenticity and help tell the story of the car. Plus, they can increase value later if it's restored. Overall, this Dart Swinger is an appealing entry-level classic, affordable, complete, and running, with light mechanical needs and cosmetic work left to personalize. Whether someone wants to return it to factory condition, give it a street machine attitude, or even build it into a weekend cruiser, the bones are solid and the price is fair. For $6,500 or best offer, it's a great opportunity for a Mopar fan or anyone who appreciates classic Detroit steel. The seller encourages serious interest and is open to offers, so if you're looking for a project with potential and personality, the 75 Dodge Dart Swinger may be worth a closer look. Number 8. The 1975 Mercury Montego MX, priced at $7,900 and available in Bel Air, Florida, is a rare, highly original survivor car that offers both vintage charm and everyday drivability. This Montego is being offered by Lewis Motor Group and comes with an impressive history. It has only 35,052 original miles and still carries its original 1975 Florida title, marking it as a true one-owner car since new. In today's classic market, finding a vehicle with such low mileage, documented ownership, and untouched originality is incredibly rare, especially at this price point. This Montego MX isn't just a garage ornament. It's a turnkey cruiser that's described as reliable and road-ready. The seller confidently states they would drive it anywhere without hesitation. Mechanically, it has been well maintained and recently serviced to ensure dependable performance. It has a new gas tank, new fuel pump, and new level sender, all of which guarantee consistent fuel delivery. It has also been upgraded with an aluminum radiator, improving the cooling system and making it even more comfortable for highway cruising or warmer climates. Under the hood, this Mercury retains its original character and classic ride quality. Smooth, quiet, and built for comfortable American road travel. Even better, it features factory air conditioning that blows cold, which is a huge plus and not something you find working on most 1970s classics without expensive restoration. The car still wears its original paint, now showcasing a bit of natural patina that tells its story without hiding behind fresh paint or body filler. The body is described as solid, and it presents well as a survivor, honest, straight, and unmodified. What makes this Montego especially attractive is its overall originality. It hasn't been hacked up, turned into a drag car, chopped, or modified. It remains a true representation of Mercury's style from the mid-1970s. Produced as Mercury's upscale answer to the Ford Torino, the Montego MX is becoming harder to find, especially in clean condition with documented mileage like this one. It's ideal for someone who appreciates classic American style without the flashy price tag of a Chevelle, Torino, or Cutlass of the same era. Offer at just $7,900 plus tax, title and tag with NO dealer dock fee. This car represents excellent value for any classic car enthusiast looking for a ready-to-drive cruiser. Whether you're a collector of original survivor cars, a vintage Mercury fan, or someone who wants a good-looking, comfortable classic to enjoy on weekends, this 1975 Mercury Montego MX is a great opportunity. Clean title, one owner, low miles, cold AC, fresh fuel system, aluminum radiator, and turnkey dependability. This is the kind of classic you don't see often, especially at this price. Number 9. The 1950 Chevrolet Skyline. Priced at $14,500 and located in Glendale, Arizona, is a clean and well-preserved example of early post-war American automotive craftsmanship. This two-door classic carries just 30,000 miles on the odometer and runs its original 216 inline-six engine, paired with a 3-on-the-tree manual transmission that truly brings you back to the golden age of motoring. Described as a clean car that runs and drives great, this Chevy is not a forgotten barn relic. It's a solid, road-ready survivor that captures the timeless character of Chevrolet's early 1950s lineup. The Skyline series, introduced in the late 1940s, represented Chevrolet's commitment to solid engineering, durability, and clean styling. This 1950 model year sits right in that sweet spot of vintage Americana, classic enough to draw attention, yet simple and dependable enough to maintain. The 216 engine is known for its long life when cared for properly, and this particular car appears to have been well maintained over the years. Whether you're familiar with manual column shifts or have yet to experience the nostalgic feel of a 3-on-the-tree, this car offers a driving experience that modern vehicles can't replicate. Cosmetically, this Skyline presents well, retaining much of its original charm without being over-restored. It still has that vintage feel collectors appreciate, with just the right balance between originality and usability. The body is reported as clean, and the overall condition suggests it has been preserved rather than neglected. It's the kind of car you can proudly take to weekend shows, small-town parades, or just enjoy cruising on a Sunday evening without worrying about constant repairs. Finding a 1950 Chevrolet Skyline in running and driving condition is becoming increasingly rare, especially at this price point. Many have long since been chopped into customs or rotted away beyond repair, but this one remains true to its heritage. It's a fantastic platform for someone wanting to enjoy a vintage driver immediately, or even take it further with restoration, period-correct upgrades, or light customization. For $14,500, this Chevy represents a great value in the classic market. Affordable, iconic, and full potential. Located in Glendale, Arizona, it's ready for a new owner who appreciates the simple beauty of classic American steel and wants to keep a piece of automotive history on the road where it belongs. Number 10. The 1975 Chevrolet Caprice, listed at $15,000 and located in Orion, Ohio, is a well-preserved American full-size classic with just 64,322 original miles on the odometer. This two-door hardtop coupe was purchased from the original owner and still comes with all the original paperwork, making a rare and desirable survivor car. Under the hood, it's powered by the trusted 350 V8 engine paired with turbo 350 automatic transmission, delivering that smooth, reliable cruising experience Chevrolet was known for in the 1970s. It runs and drives just as it should, offering a strong foundation for either preservation or customization. This Caprice is impressively solid for its age. The seller reports it is 95% rust-free, with only 2 small rust bubbles noted. The floors and trunk are completely rust-free, and structurally the car is in excellent condition. Most of the exterior still wears its original paint, with only a few areas touched up over the years, giving the car an honest patina that many collectors appreciate. The interior is finished in black and remains clean and presentable, consistent with the car's low mileage and careful ownership history. It was also optioned from the factory with air conditioning, and while the system currently needs compressor, the seller includes one with the car, making it easier to restore functionality if desired. Whether you're looking for a turnkey cruiser, a classic to restore, or a platform for a donk, lowrider, or street build, this 75 Caprice checks all the boxes. These big-body Chevrolets are becoming increasingly sought after, especially clean, original two-door models like this one. With its authentic survivor status, solid body, dependable drivetrain, original documentation, and low miles, this is a car that offers serious value and potential. The seller is also open to trades for pre-1975 vehicles, but no motorcycles. Priced at $15,000, this Caprice is ready for its next chapter with someone who appreciates true 1970s American style and power. Number 11. The 1979 Chrysler Cordoba, listed at $5,950 and currently located in Chesapeake, is a clean and classic example of late 70s American luxury muscle, offering strong Mopar heritage and unmistakable vintage style. Showing just 60,000 miles on the odometer, this car has clearly been preserved rather than abused, making it a rare survivor from an era when most of these road cruisers were driven hard and eventually forgotten. Under the hood, this Cordoba packs Chrysler's durable and desirable 360 cubic inch V8 engine paired with smooth automatic transmission, delivering that effortless torque and highway comfort that Mopar enthusiasts appreciate. It comes equipped with power steering and power brakes, making it easy and comfortable to drive, even by modern standards. Inside, it carries the premium features that define Chrysler's personal luxury lineup of the late 70s, including factory air conditioning, cruise control, and a working AM/FM radio. Ideal for cruising in comfort while enjoying a touch of nostalgia. The seller reports that the car runs and drives, and has already received some key maintenance upgrades, including new tires and a new exhaust system, making it mechanically sound and ready for weekend cruising or car show appearances. It also sits on a set of rare factory Chrysler alloy wheels, a highly desirable option that adds character and value to the car. The interior is in great shape, retaining its original vintage appeal without the excessive where you might expect from a car of this age. The paint is in good condition, shining nicely with only normal signs of age, nothing that detracts from its classy presence. There is one minor mechanical issue noted by the seller. It needs a water pump housing installed. However, the part is already included in the trunk, so the next owner will simply need to complete a basic repair and have the car fully dialed in. Overall, this Cordoba is a solid classic with a lot going for it. Low miles, strong engine, great presentation, and an interior that has been clearly cared for over the years. Whether you're a Mopar fan, a collector looking for a clean and affordable classic, or simply someone who wants a stylish cruiser with vintage personality, this 1979 Chrysler Cordoba is a fantastic opportunity. With a fair asking price of $5,950 and the seller open to offers, it won't last long. Clean Cordobas like this one are getting harder to find every year, especially in this condition. If you're looking to own a piece of Chrysler history, this one is ready to drive home. Number 12. The 1950 Plymouth Special Deluxe, listed at $9,800 and located in Morris County, New Jersey, is a wonderfully preserved post-war American classic that represents the simplicity, charm, and rugged durability of early 1950s automotive engineering. With 165,000 miles on the odometer and a 3-speed manual transmission on the column, this two-door classic embodies the driving spirit of a bygone era, back when motoring was mechanical, honest, and personal. Powered by the original inline 6-cylinder engine with the factory 6-volt positive ground electrical system, this Plymouth still runs quietly and smoothly, described by the seller as quiet as a mouse. That alone speaks volumes about how well it has been maintained over the decades. This Special Deluxe is very much road-ready and mechanically sorted, with several important upgrades and maintenance items recently completed. It has a new muffler and exhaust pipe, fresh brakes with a new master cylinder, a recent tune-up, and even a new battery. The clutch has been replaced and the carburetor has been rebuilt, making it not just drivable but enjoyable on the open road. The seller notes that it starts easily, shifts cleanly, and drives smoothly. Rare qualities in a 74-year-old vehicle unless it has been consistently cared for. It retains a mostly original mechanical setup, which is a major plus for purists who appreciate authenticity. Cosmetically, The car presents well as a 15-footer, meaning it looks very good from a short distance but isn't a show car up close. The exterior has been repainted in a non-original color at some point, and a few factory emblems were removed during a mild customization years ago. However, the car maintains its vintage lines and unmistakable Plymouth personality. The body is remarkably solid overall, with just one 9-inch steel floor patch repaired on the rear driver's side floor, professionally done and not a concern structurally. This is not a rust bucket, not a basket case, and not a Bondo-covered project. It's a solid survivor. Inside, the interior is fair but very usable. The seats are in good condition, though the door cards could use reupholstering in the future if the next owner desires a cleaner finish. Everything remains functional and presentable, which makes it perfect for someone who wants a classic they can enjoy immediately without worrying about perfection. The car has been garage kept, and it shows. Nothing seems neglected, just honestly aged. What really makes this Plymouth Special Deluxe Special is its character. It isn't pretending to be anything. It's not chopped, bagged, LS swapped, or over-modified. It's clean, classy, and true to its heritage. Whether you want to preserve it as a cruising classic, bring it to local car meets, or slowly restore it to show condition, this car offers a fantastic foundation. These old Plymouths are known for their bulletproof engines, simple maintenance, and dependable engineering, which is why they become more appreciated by collectors in recent years. The seller is open to serious buyers and trades, particularly for 1960s to 1990s vehicles, giving potential buyers extra flexibility. In a world full of overpriced, half-finished classic projects, this one stands out as a well-loved, complete, and road-ready vintage car that offers huge nostalgic value for under $10,000. If you're looking for a classic that feels like stepping back in time, something with old-school style, smooth drivability, and undeniable charm, the 1950 Plymouth Special Deluxe deserves a serious look. It's not just a car, it's an experience. Number 13. The 1977 Chevrolet Nova, listed at $15,950 and located in Chesapeake, is a clean and well-kept survivor muscle-era classic that offers reliability, style, and daily drivability in one affordable package. With only 54,000 miles on the odometer, this Nova presents as a low-mileage example that has clearly been cared for over the years. It comes equipped with a 305 V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission, featuring power steering and power brakes, a comfortable and effortless cruiser that keeps the classic spirit of the Nova alive. The car rides on Chevy Rally wheels, giving it that unmistakable vintage street machine stance. One of the biggest selling points of this Nova is the extensive list of new maintenance work and parts already completed by the current owner. It has received new air shocks, a new paint job, new battery, new gas tank, new fuel pump, new alternator, new water pump, and a new dual exhaust system. All of these upgrades mean less work and expense for the next owner, making this Nova mechanically reliable and road-ready from day one. The seller states has been just serviced, runs beautifully, and drives strong. Importantly, this is a rust-free car, which is getting harder to find in 1970s American classics, especially ones from the East Coast. Inside, the interior is in excellent condition, showing pride of ownership and careful preservation. Everything is clean, intact, and ready to enjoy. No torn seats, no sagging headliner, no neglected dash. The paint is described as being in great shape, giving the car strong curb appeal, perfect for weekend meets, local shows, or casual cruises. With its clean, uncluttered lines and classic late 70s muscle styling, this Nova stands out without being overdone. The car also features AM/FM radio, and all accessories are reported to be in working order. It's a turnkey classic that doesn't need restoration, a great fit for buyers who want a reliable, well-presented car they can enjoy immediately. The seller has the clean title in hand and in their name, making the purchase process straightforward and worry-free. Overall, this 1977 Chevy Nova hits the sweet spot for anyone looking for a dependable, lightly restored American classic that delivers both performance and style. Whether you're a first-time classic car buyer or adding to your collection, this Nova offers tremendous value with its strong V8 power, fresh mechanical upgrades, excellent interior, rust-free body, and solid road performance. Hard to find in this condition, this one won't last long. Number 14. The 1977 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, listed for $1,000 and currently located in West Newton, is not your usual full vehicle sale. It's being parted out, and that alone makes it a standout opportunity for collectors, restorers, and classic GM enthusiasts who know just how valuable original Monte Carlo parts are becoming. The seller notes that this car carries a clean title, has around 100,000 miles, and comes with a gas-powered engine paired to an automatic transmission. While the drivetrain condition isn't fully detailed, what's clear is that the vehicle still has plenty of usable components ready to live on in another build or restoration project. One of the biggest highlights of this Monte Carlo is its beautiful red cloth interior, which the seller specifically draws attention to. For anyone restoring a 1977 Monte Carlo or other GMA body from the same era, original upholstery in good condition is incredibly hard to come by. Replacement seat covers and trim are expensive and often don't compare to genuine GM materials. So the fact that this interior is described as beautiful immediately adds major value. Whether you're rebuilding a weekend cruiser, piecing together a show car, or just refreshing an original Survivor, this interior alone could be worth a serious look. This Monte Carlo is also especially appealing because it hasn't been picked apart yet. The seller is inviting interested buyers to call for specific needs, which means a wide variety of parts may still be available. Think about those harder-to-find components: dashboard trim, factory gauges, chrome exterior pieces, moldings, taillights, grille, bumpers, glass, door panels, wiring harnesses, and even frame or suspension parts. Many of these items are long out of production and nearly impossible to source without buying a whole donor car, and that's exactly what this listing offers. Classic car builders know that finding a good donor car is half the battle in restoration, and this Monte Carlo could easily be that solution. The 1977 Monte Carlo was part of the second generation of the model and featured a long hood, formal roofline, and smooth body curves, a favorite in the lowrider community, classic muscle scene, and street cruiser builds. Parts compatibility with other GMA body vehicles from the era, like the Chevelle, Cutlass, and Grand Prix, also makes this Monte Carlo even more valuable as a parts source. With affordable pricing at just $1,000, this is the kind of listing that won't last long. Someone restoring a Monte Carlo will likely jump on this fast to secure matching factory components. Whether you're building a hydraulic lowrider, a street sleeper, a period-correct restoration, or simply need spares, this is a rare chance to pick up genuine original GM parts in one place without breaking the bank. If you're interested, the seller encourages serious buyers to call directly to discuss what parts you need. As always with part-out classics, the best pieces go first. So if this Monte Carlo has what your project needs, now is the time to reach out before someone else grabs the good stuff. Number 15. The 1973 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu, listed at just $3,200 and located in Bristol, Connecticut, is a rare and authentic opportunity for classic car enthusiasts searching for a genuine survivor project with exceptional potential. This Malibu has only 34,600 original miles, verified by its VIN, 1D37H3B641453, and has been garage kept and family owned since new, originally purchased at Atwood Chevrolet in Bristol, Connecticut. Finding a second-generation Chevelle Malibu with low mileage and a clean, honest history like this is becoming incredibly rare, especially one that has remained unmodified and retains its original character. The car was last started 8 years ago, but due to an aging owner, it has since been parked and not run. The seller confirms that the engine is good, but like any car that has been sitting for years, it will need proper lubrication, a fresh fuel flush, and new gasoline before attempting to fire up again. It's being sold as a project car, making it perfect for someone looking to bring a classic back to life with minimal drama and a strong foundation to start with. The body remains in solid condition with only minor rust, especially impressive for a Northeast vehicle. And the seller states that it has never been in an accident. One small cosmetic piece is missing, the plastic filler corner on the front bumper, but those parts are still readily available for this generation of Chevelle. The front driver's seat has 2 tiers, but aside from that, the interior presents decently for its age and makes a great candidate for restoration or refurbishment. What makes this Malibu truly valuable is its untouched originality. Cars like this are increasingly hard to find, especially ones that haven't been cut up, raced, or poorly modified over the years. Whether you're planning a factory-correct restoration, a rest-a-mod build with modern upgrades, or a period-correct street cruiser, this Chevelle offers a great entry point into the classic car world without a huge upfront investment. With a clean history, low original miles, and strong bones, this is a kind of project car that doesn't come around often. Priced right and ready for someone who recognizes its potential. If you're looking to bring a piece of American automotive history back to life, this 1973 Chevy Chevelle Malibu could be your next great build.